Hello, it's Keith from Kinvert, and in this video we're going to be doing some division of polynomials. So let's look at what we're going to be doing here. And what we have is, let me get back. Alright, so we have 6x to the fourth, get this turned on, 6x to the fourth minus 3x squared minus 6, and all of this is divided by 3x squared plus 6x minus 3. Alright, so we want to do the long division here. We have what we're going to divide by, 3x squared. Sorry for the audio, there's people here and it's the way it is. And then we do this, and we have 6x to the fourth minus 3x squared minus 6. Alright, so here's what we're going to be solving. I'll just switch colors. So to get 6x to the fourth, we need to multiply this by 2 for the 6 and then x to the fourth. Alright, so we have right here 2x squared. So we're multiplying everything by 2x squared. So this is going to get us the 6x to the fourth, right? But now we have an extra little bit of mess here. So we have 12, so we have plus, because we're multiplying this by this, right? We're multiplying these. And we have 12x to the third, all right? And then we are also doing this multiplication. So minus 2 times 3, so that's 6x squared. So now we can do this. This zeroes out, so that's good. And now we've got minus 12x to the third, because there is no x to the third term here. And now we have this minus that, so now it's plus, because negative 3 minus 6 minus negative 6. Okay, so now we end up with positive 3x squared. And we still have left over minus 6. So now what we need to do is turn the 3x squared into this. So what we're going to do is, let's see, that's a negative, because we're going to subtract the 2 away. So if we have negative 12 minus a negative, okay, so we want negative 4x, because 3x squared times negative 4x will get us this negative 12. Negative 12x to the third. Now let's see here. We've got negative 4x times this, so negative 24x squared. And we also have negative 4x times that, so positive 12x. So now we're going to do this subtraction. This goes to 0 right here. And then we have an x squared. So we have plus 27x squared. Now we have an x, but there's no x term here, so this is minus 12x minus 6. So now we want to turn this 3x squared into the 27x squared. How are we going to do that? Well, we're going to multiply by 9, and really only 9, so plus 9. So we have 27x squared. 9 times 6x is going to be plus 54x. And then 9 times negative 3, we've got negative 27. Then we solve this one here. This goes to 0. Negative 12 minus 54. Holy cow, so that's going to minus 66x. Negative 6 minus negative this. So let me double check I'm doing this right. Negative 6 minus negative 27. I did 0.6. Is 21, so that's good. Plus 21. And there's basically no way to get this down to there, so this is essentially our remainder. So what we end up with is 2x squared minus 4x plus 9 plus negative 66x plus 21 divided by 3x squared plus 6x minus 3. So that is an example of doing long division for polynomials. So here's what we started off with, and we want to find what is the equation, what is the polynomial that happens when you divide these through, and this is what you end up with. And if you look at this and sanity check it, it makes sense because our highest term here is an x squared, highest term here is x to the fourth, so it does make sense that the highest term here would be second order. And so in the end, this is our answer. Let me do this. Let me double check that I didn't, because there's a lot of math that I did there in my head. So what do we have? Boom, boom, yes, yes, and yes. Okay. So it looks like I did not mess any of these steps up. And so remember, what you're basically doing here is taking and writing it this way. You write it in this form, and then you say, what do I have to do to this to make it this? Whatever that first term is that you have. And so if you want to get 6x squared and cancel that out, you need to take 3x squared and multiply that by the 2x squared, right? You're going to multiply these, and that multiplication is what gets you this 6x squared, so that when you subtract the 2 away, you cancel this outermost term each time. And then eventually you get down, if you're at 6x, right, the order of this is so low. This is just to the first. This is to the first power. But this is to the second power. So there's no way to do this. So this is the remainder. Okay? And then the remainder is the chunk that goes right there. And then this all right here is the chunk that goes here. Okay? And then you see the bottom of this is literally just what we're dividing by. Okay? So I hope this made sense. Long division of polynomials. This is Keith from Kinvert. Hope you found this helpful, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.